So I think, looks like I'm live. How do I check? Go into my own thing here. Go to studio. Go to content. Go to live. And it's there. Okay. Is it there? Live? Live? Play? I don't even know, man. I can't tell if this is live. Whatever. All right. I'm going to somehow figure out if this is even live. It says end broadcast, but I don't even know, guy. All right. Let's see. Go to YouTube. I'm doing everything like way different. I'm back in the shop. Made some changes. Still trying to figure out this live stuff, but this, if I am live, this Traxxas little mini thing here, which is, I'm assuming that's what the M is for. I'm assuming that that is, what it's referring to is that it's M, Traxxas mini crawler. So let's see, go home, go to my own library, I guess. Do I go to my videos? Yeah, it's there. I think. Skip ads. We'll end. 2, 1. Gotta have the ads, man. Come on, you serious? There's 2 ads? And they're non-skippable? I'm sorry. There we go. Connecting the chat. Successfully. Beautiful. All right, so we're there. I am alive. All right. So anyways, this is RC Garage. That was a glitch. I'm back in the shop and I reorganized stuff, and I still got to reorganize more, but we're not here for reorganization. We're talking about this TRX4-M, which, like I said, it probably just stands for mini crawler. And I'm kind of, it sounds so stupid. I am not a crawler guy, but the thing about Kurt, what's going on, guy? G Doris, what's going on, guy? Right, exactly. At that price point, you got it right there. Garage Life, what's going on, man? Haven't seen you for a while. Frank, what's happening? Lorne, what's going on, guy? Christians, looks cool, yes. And so I was actually on the phone talking with Earl when this came through, and then right before, I don't know if Tony's still live, but Tony was just doing a live, basically, talking about this, and it's almost like, did Tony jump the gun, or did Tony kind of like already have an in? Did he kind of know, or was he, was it just by chance that he went ahead and just went, oh, hey, look, Traxxas posted a post? But anyways, I was on the phone with Earl, and I think Earl and I have several times talked about, when Traxxas does this, they do these launches, right? And these launches always seem to be very well played out, very well done. Traxxas, the one thing, there's so many things actually about Traxxas, and everybody gets on, or sometimes a lot of people get on that, Traxxas hate train. Not freight train, but it can be a freight train of the hate train, because they're always, on Traxxas about a bunch of things. And I'm one of those people included, because you get slighted by certain things. And for me, it was my X-Max. That was the worst thing that has ever plagued my channel. And that is probably my worst RC so far that I've ever owned. Every single time I take it out, it breaks. But when you get into crawlers, there's less of a chance of breakage. At least that's like how I'm thinking. So, but Owen, what's going on, man? What's going on, guy? Cyclone, what's going on, guy? Jeremy, what's happening? So you can see I'm back in the shop. The plan is to start hammering some lives. So wrenching, all that. I know I've said it before, and it's just the way it works out, man. Life gets in the way, and people die, and, stuff happens, and you gotta, you got to sometimes take some time off, especially when there's a death in the family. So, but anyways, on to this TRX4, which TRX4-M. So something that number one reason why I've never wanted, obviously I've got 110 scale crawlers, and I'll never get the, what is that? Not the TRX. What is that? The 6 scale thing? Nah, no way. $1,000 for a crawler? No. You end up maybe spending $1,000 when you get a 10 scale, but whatever. What was that, axial or something? I don't even remember. But back on this Traxxas train right here, this picture right here, this picture, man, this is mint. They picked two very good styled vehicles. They obviously have both the the trademark thing for both Ford and for Land Rover. Two vehicles that I think that you would normally see like on the trail kind of now anyway, other than a Jeep. It definitely looks sharp. I mean, when you look at that blue truck definitely looks pretty mint. That red Defender, there's something about the Defender. Yeah, a lot of times the Defender's top heavy, sometimes with the accessories that you put on it and whatever, but you just deal with what it is. If your vehicle's top heavy, you just figure it out. Now, I am not a crawler guy, and point blank, 24 scale is way too small now. Now I've got your attention, right? There's like, how many people are on here right now? I don't even know. How many people are here? You see, I can't even see how many people are here. See, that's the thing about this Streamlabs or StreamYard. How many people are here? I can't even tell, man. Yeah, I don't even know. Well, whatever it is. There's a few people here. So, obviously, I've been on the 1/18th scale, 1/16th scale little RC car thing, and I have to kind of, somewhat agree that even that's small. But that's one of the reasons why I wouldn't get into the 24 scale. While the appeal to some of that 24 scale is there, it's the smallness of all of it. Everything is so, see these right here? See these? That's part of the problem. Part of the problem for me is the fact that, everything is just so dang small, and it kind of, when you go to work on stuff, it kind of, at least for me, it sends me for a little bit of a loop. Now this, Traxxas has got it down. The economy's on a bad kick right now. And for $150, especially like on this side of the planet, we're starting to come into bad weather. So on this side of the planet, there's maybe more potential to run something like this. Sometimes wetter weather, helps. So the wonderment is, how waterproof these are. But this is a Traxxas, so you got to figure in some respects that, Traxxas did their homework. At least that's what I'm thinking. Traxxas did their homework. Number one, to pull that money out of your pocket at a lower cost. So let's go ahead and offer a 1/18 scale TRX4-M or whatever, mini. Because that's what they're saying right here. It's the scale realism of the TRX4, but in a 1/18th platform. I'm pointing to the screen. So it says that it bridges the gap between the small crawler scene and the 1/10th. And I like that fact because that is hands down the one reason why I never wasted my time getting I was there. I was on the edge. I think I remember it was like last year. I was on the edge of literally just grabbing a 1/24 scale just to kind of like, hate to say it this way, just to screw around on my bench here. Set up a couple of things on my bench. I mean, the bench is pretty, good size. Set up a couple of things if I'm bored or if I'm wrenching or if I'm doing it live, do a little crawling or whatever. And $150. So let's see, what do you get for $150? That's kind of what I want to do. What's in the box, guy? What do you got going on there, man? Thank you for that. I wish there was a way for me to, am I able to, I can't go into my own live, can I? In this way. Can I? No, I can't. See, I can't do nothing. Yeah, I don't even know how this works, man. But anyways, so what do you get? Oh, and then the other thing, I want to skip down real quick. So I'm going to actually go like to the bottom, skip all of this stuff for now. There's the video. We'll check that out. But where is it? On the website right there. Bam! This is Traxxas right here. Traxxas has already got upgrades. Like, I mean, this is why over Arrma, I actually like Traxxas. And that's what Earl and I were talking about. The big thing about, a company like this, a company like Traxxas, that pounds it over Arrma all day long, is that when Traxxas drops a drop, everything is ready. They got heat sinks. They got aluminum syrup. Like, look at what's scrolling down in the bottom, man. This is what, like, my mouth is watering right now over a little crawler, and I'm not a crawler guy. And I know I say that, but do I even have audio? Nobody let me know whether, actually, I must have audio. Let me click this on real quick, make sure I got audio. Do I got audio? Yeah, all right. All right, I got audio. I just had to make sure real quick. But anyways, like I was saying, is that Traxxas has literally got all the upgrades like ready. Like, I mean, and if Arrma started doing this, Arrma would be way better than they are. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's part of, actually, I don't know how to get into my own live off of StreamYard. But either way, look at this. They got titanium pieces, hardened steel front axle. Like, I mean, holy crap. Look at all the bodies that they've got. They've got all the flavors in body colors. Look at, there we go. Differential covers are coming up. So it's like, come on, man. And then obviously the aftermarket, and I had, shot Tony a thing because Tony's obviously doing that whole thing with the whole crawler scene, right? So he's into that scale 24, whatever. And I hope he takes it to heart. I hope Tony just literally blasts onto the 118 scale scene with parts that are designed for this particular car, because he'll get the market, man. People already know who Tony is. So it's like, dude, branch into the stinking scale right now. Start figuring out. I don't care if you have to go to Traxxas and steal one of the RC cars. Just do it. And then send it to China and have them make all your parts for you. But I mean, look at links, like customized, like colored links. Like, this is stinking Traxxas, man. They got a display stand, the utility trailer, tires, rims. Look at this. Rims, blackout beadlock method wheels. It's like, come on, man. Come on. They even got brass weights. And I'm not, like I said, I am not a crawler guy. They got a speed transmission. Wait a minute. Speed transmission and low transmission? So what do you mean, speed transmission and low transmission? See, like this stuff in here, I don't even know what's going on here. Okay. So they've got competition CMP, I'm assuming comp. That's competition, I'm assuming. Low range transmission. That's pretty cool. Oh, you can't see it, can you? See, I messed up. See, I'm sharing the wrong screen. I'm going to jump into this real quick. See if I can share the screen in a different way, because I kind of threw myself into the mix, and maybe I can get myself out of it. Can I get myself out of the little picture? There we go. I think that's working out. That's a little bit better. So if I share the screen, share, stop share. Let me see. Share. And I want to share a window. I want to share this window. Share. Okay. So what had happened was, when I was on here and I clicked on one of these photos, bam. Like, come on, man. Traxxas literally, I was looking at my microphone as it was my camera. Motor City, what's going on, guy? You hate, I love the Bronco better than everything, better than the Jeep. I got to pin your comment so I can see it. What are you saying? What are you saying? I love the Bronco better than everything, better than the Jeep. But I hate that they made it a you know what, dude? The thing is, though, it's because think about what the real market was. The real market is 4 doors. I'm looking at the microphone as it was my thing. It's like 4 doors, man. Three-speed, baby. What the hell is that? 3-speed, baby, right? On the transmission, is that what you're talking about, Cyclone? Or are you trying to turn it into a nitro already? 3-speed, baby. All right. So anyways, back on this right here. Like I was saying, I scrolled down to the bottom. Number one was Point Blank because, I mean, look at that. How can you go wrong with the stinking sale price? $150. That's nothing, man. Well, not that it's nothing, but you can scrape together $150 a heck of a lot quicker than you can $500 for one of these RCs. So that's, I think, what I kind of appreciate a little bit. View all accessories. So let's see, steering. So here's bodies. So bodies, they're giving you blue, white, which... Now, does anybody put it together? Does anybody put it together? The body colors, right? So the body colors for the Bronco are what? Reverse it. Red, white, and blue. Now you know that that's a kick right there, right? You know that they're trying to say something like that. But come on, $30 for a little utility trailer. And like I was saying, the aftermarket is going to hammer this thing. Now, I kind of almost wish they made the Defender in a white body because that would basically be the same thing. Steering components. Let's see what we got here. Little micro servo from Traxxas. You got aluminum links for the steering, which is pretty cool. And again, the aftermarket is going to hammer this truck. We all know it. The servo mount, I mean, come on, man. Let's see, suspension. I think Earl said it was like 2 inches of travel. I think he was saying that the shocks are 2 inches of travel or something like that. Shock rebuild kit. Look at all the colors that you got. If you're on a color kick. All the links, the colors, springs. Look at that. So they even give, what is that? The spring rate. Steel hollow pivot balls. And the thing is once this thing drops, this is Traxxas. Once this thing drops, and this is the most important thing, this thing, all these parts are going to be available. Like, I mean, that's what I like about Traxxas. Arrma, point blank, pisses me off because you buy their newest, latest, greatest truck, and guess what? You got next to nothing for parts if you break something. It's literally going to be sitting there unless you can fabric cobble it together with duct tape and zip ties. $5, baby. Right? So suspension. So we're talking shocks, links, springs, driveline. I think they were, oh, look at that. Output shafts, bearing sets. Look at all the center shafts. Steel stub axles. Come on, man. Come on. I'm actually... See, you can't say it on... I can't say it on live. I'm going to get one of these. Man, my wife is now going to kill me. It was that funny, huh? The price difference. So a chrome cover, $5. The black cover, $5. All the other ones are $4. I kind of wish they had the green cover. Why don't they have the green? Black Sheep, what's going on, guy? I'll see you next Tuesday. What's going on, man? Greg's Lair, what's going on, guy? Vinnyland. WPL's metal upgraded vehicles have been rocking the 16 sale. Going to be interesting. Hardcore, what's going on, guy? Hey, Hardcore RC. You have a shop, don't you? Or are you a different guy? Hardcore RC. I think you're the guy. Yeah, you're the guy from the UK. That's right. I just had to read it all the way through. All right, so what else we got here? So we've got motor and transmission. So you got the gear set. So you got all your individual gears, low range gear, and then obviously a speed gear. Or you can just get the full transmission. $5. $5 for stripped out gears. And then you know at some point somebody's going to go nuts and do metal gears for this. You just know it, man. I'm psyched. I'm actually psyched that this is not 24 scale. I am actually pumped, man. And like I said, I'm not a crawler guy. One thing that I will say is, what are the hex sizes? So steel hubs, what's the size? 7mm. Rah. Now, the only reason why I was saying that, right? The only reason why I was wondering was because I have a ton, and I mean a ton, of these wheels. Now, granted, on that scale of a truck, can I probably get an adapter to, go from what, 7mm? Because these are brass. Going to be 7mm as well. Yeah. So I have got a ton of these kind of wheels, and to turn one of my crawlers into a mall crawler, dude. Come on, man. That'd be perfect. 12mm hex, do a conversion, maybe get like a 12mm hex conversion kind of thing for it, and throw on. I got a whole crap load of these and literally do mall crawler stuff. I just think it's funny, man. Why am I so pumped about something that's like this? Because, I don't know, I guess because it's Traxxas, and Traxxas actually does make good stuff. They really do, man. So let's see, what do they got for tools? Just a typical garbage. So, all right. So let's see. What are we looking at here? Go back to the landing page here. Start from the beginning. The TRX4-M scale and trail crawler. Big fun and adventure in a small TRX4. I absolutely love it, man. So one of the things that I did myself, I actually do have crawlers, right? So I got 4 crawlers. So my Red Cat Gen 7, that's the first crawler that I bought, and basically the first RC in a long time that I bought, and what kind of got me back into the hobby was Red Cat. Now, why am I talking about Red Cat? Because I had taken my Red Cat crawler and got bored of it wicked fast. So I started doing the typical RC guy garage kind of upgrades. It was, whatever was the cheapest, zip tie and duct tape thing that I could do to make this thing better. And one of the things that I did was, because obviously I do, construction type stuff, there's certain materials that I always have like around. And if I don't have it around, I know where I can get it. So what I had done was I had lead lined my rims. So my rims, I basically kind of created my own wheel weights. I cut strips of lead that you use for windows and doors as a water barrier. And what I did is I lead lined my rims. So what it did is it gave the vehicles, or that particular vehicle, a more planted thing. And the one thing that I always kind of despised about the 24 scale stuff was the fact that so much about the 24 scale stuff is too non-realistic. Like, and I know this is all toy and this is all hobby and whatever, but sometimes you try to get that realism by slowing down the camera. The problem with those 24 scale RCs is that even when you slow down the footage, it still just doesn't look right. Everything is just too scaled up. So I had done, actually, if you want to go check my channel, I'm just saying, I did, my favorite crawler that I've got is my Hobao crawler. I like the Gen 7. I do have the Gen 8. The Gen 8, I never even put a battery in. I literally bought it to do an unboxing, and the point was to do an unboxing and use it. Mine was literally the day it dropped is the day I got it. And I never did an unboxing. Well, I did do an unboxing of it. My unboxing of that Gen 8 was just so I could steal the radio and receiver out of it, because somebody was telling me, actually Riff Raff was telling me that it was a good radio, the GT5. So it's literally the only reason why I did an unboxing. But anyway, back on the whole, crawler scene. The 24 scale's really hard to work on, but I feel this 18 scale, and I'm going to bring something out here. See this right here? So I am going to do an unboxing on this thing. This is a DRC 8600E. This is literally the small, look at how small this is, dude. This is literally the smallest RC that I've got, like, here. And I'm going to break that open, and I think it's pretty funny, man, because I've been doing the small scale stuff, but Dude, I don't know. Maybe I just had a foreshadowing of the 18th, 16th scale kind of junk. So, and it's not junk, man. So let's see. Right size for the right size for fun. And that's, I think that's important right there. All-terrain versatility, 45-degree steering angle. That's awesome. They're definitely being able to drift. Being able to drift these crawlers is going to be important. Right? Come on, man. Dude, I've got so many thoughts right now. Gonna turn it into a drift car. And the thing is because it's so small, parts are so cheap. There's almost, look at the smile on my face, man. I'm pumped. I'm actually pumped for this thing. And again, I'm not a crawler person, but look at, I mean, oil-filled shocks. So the 124 scale, like I was talking about that realism of things, you know, you can only fine-tune the spring rates and everything becomes too bouncy and springy and spongy and stupid looking, where I don't feel that this, I feel, well, actually what I do is I feel that this 18th scale is at least going to be able to step up for those people that, you know, didn't want to buy like the Axials or whatever other small little 124 scale RCs, and then to be able to get something that a real size hands can actually work on and not have an issue. Because I'll tell you, how many times was you don't see everything. Sometimes when I'm working on these little those small scale cars, and granted, this is kind of that small scale, but I'm still psyched about it. When you get to those 124 scale, I'm sorry, man. I ain't got the glasses thick enough to work on. I mean, I do have a magnifying glass, right? You got to use like the jeweler's lenses to go ahead and work on these 24 scale. Nah, Traxxas totally had the right idea. Tony did comment back, and he said something about, and he even actually talked about it on his live. He said that, you know, he's wondering how many crawler courses are going to be changed. And I was thinking to myself, dude, this is Traxxas, man. All the companies are going to change because everybody's going to go out and buy these. And even if you, let's put it this way, you buy it, you don't like it, you can still probably sell it for the same amount of money that you bought it for, and it will be snatched up like that. Or you sell it for a little bit less just because of depreciation. So, I don't know, man. I'm like I said, I'm actually psyched. Waterproof electronics, that's a big thing. So zoom in right in on there. So the TRX4-M is the truck that goes where you want to go without boundaries or restrictions. Fully waterproof innovation gives you the freedom to drive through wet grass, puddles, and streams that force others to turn around. Great for wording. And this right here was what so as we were ending the phone call, I was ending the phone call with Earl. The big thing was this right here. I questioned, I said, you know, I certainly hope that if they're going this route, that this is going to be that clipless body style, and bam, there it is right there. So it looks like it's that click from behind. Is there a click in the front? It looks like he might be clicking something in the front too. Yeah, it looks like it's got little tabs to unclick. So I like that idea, because that's the other thing that kind of ticks me off about some of these RCs is the fact that, and granted, you know, who knows, maybe some of those 24 scale things do the clipless thing already, but I thought this was an important thing, because that 110 scale Hobao that I have, which I was getting on that Hobao 16, I see something right there. Dude, I got to pin that comment right there. Love that. Guy, I guess it will be 16 to 17%. Yes, absolutely. Love that comment. What's in the box? Perfect. Absolutely perfect. RC Robinson, that answer will never come to the channel. Sorry, man. And I'm sure you can understand why. So anyways, but, you know, go buy it at your dealer, sign up for updates. So obviously, you know, I'll sign up for updates or whatever, because The only dealers that, you know, I can deal with, I don't even know, man. I don't even know. I think that I'm guessing because of Traxxas, I'm guessing that the dealers are going to have the product first. I think that's usually the way Traxxas tries to do it. I think Traxxas I mean, obviously they go live with the pre-orders and whatever, but by the time your pre-order comes in, the people that are the A-listers for Traxxas products will already have, you know, these TRX4Ms, and I might just have to figure out heading over to a shop to go grab one of these. One. Cause like a tater chip, you can't just have one, right? This is the tater chip of RC right here. You can't just have one, man. You can't, because you have competitions right inside your house during the wintertime. That's what I'm looking forward to, man. So what are we looking at here? Why is there a USB thing here? What the heck is that? Why is there a No. It charges by USB? Okay, that's pretty cool. So it's a 2S LiPo with ID. That's not bad. Traxxas proprietary right there. So obviously there'll be adapters and stuff that people will be making so that you can go ahead and adapt to Dean's or whatever adapter you got. So that's actually, I'm cool with that. Cool with that. Let's see. What else did I miss here? Did I miss anything? Yeah, I missed some pictures here. So here's a YouTube video, which I think I'm muted. Right? Am I muted? Yeah. Okay. So I can play this and not get whaled by whatever. So this is obviously the Traxxas video that is available to watch on the Traxxas website and on YouTube. This is Traxxas' own YouTube kind of deal. I'm not playing the sound. Traxxas will probably strike me for playing the content, but whatever. That's the way Traxxas is. Looks like you got lights in the front, which is pretty cool in the bumper. I'm assuming that eventually there'll be ways to light other parts of the RC. We'll see. You got the Defender right there crawling over some pillows and comforters, which it's like, look, going over some Legos. Hey, you can make your own Lego course, right? That's funny. I never thought of that. I still have a ton of Legos. I could make probably like a crazy Lego. All of our kids love Legos. All of them. Especially the girls. It's crazy. You know why? Because the boys got into video games and the girls ended up doing all the Legos and stuff because all of a sudden the Legos became theirs. See? Right there. Look at that. Wait a minute. Back that up. Look at how this RC filmed, slowed down. Watch the tire. Watch the back tire. Come on. Play. Boom. Right there. In a minute. I don't know. I just look at how that tire is flattening out on the bottom, man. I like that. That means the RC's got some weight for the rubber compound that it's using. Again, scale 24, nothing. I don't know nothing because I don't care. I care about this, though. Even how the suspension is actuating. You could see that truck, most likely because of its tire placement, looks like it is right side heavy. Right side rear heavy because of its, yeah, see it right there. That's my guess. I'm not going to say it's torque. It's probably just because of that spare tire. Which is probably nothing in it, but whatever. So that means you need to put some weights somewhere to balance it out. Yeah, I don't know, man. I something about this scale, I think, is got me interested. Definitely has me interested. Yep. It definitely will be easy for people to make, their own kind of things if they're doing stuff inside. Obviously, you can see that's all just cardboard garbage. So that's easy. Got some, pieces of log. Just go out with your saw and cut some pieces of log. Maybe I should make an indoor crawler course, right? Through my whole shop. That'd be pretty cool. Give me something to do during the wintertime. Maybe you'll see some RC garage parts like Tony there. Yeah, right. Ain't gonna happen, man. A log thing there, log bridge. Pretty cool. Let's skip along here. See if there's anything actually cool. I like this part of the video. Crawling through the stream or the water that's coming down. Like it. Is that Defender? Is that, see, I can't tell. That tire does look like it's offset. And that one's obviously more centered. I don't know, man. I think I like it. Maybe it is torque. Maybe it's the torque of the axles, the twist. Yeah, that's probably what it is. It's probably not the weight of the tire or the spare tire, fake spare tire. It's probably that axle torque twist from the axles. So that was that video. Not too bad, man. And right there, obviously Ford, officially licensed product, and then Land Rover, officially licensed as well. Jaguar. See that right there? You saw that, right? Why do you think I got a Jaguar? I got a Jaguar because of... Oh, come on. You already skipped on me? In-depth? What do you mean in-depth? What the heck is that? I thought we just went in-depth. It's the same video, ain't it? Wait a minute. No, this isn't the same video. This is actually that's actually a different video. Whoa. Now see that? Traxxas again, doing it right. Oh, what's in the box? You're going to get the Bronco? Nice. The ESC looks to have the scale lighting plugs. That would be cool. Pro Cop, what's going on, man? Light kit will be available. Nice. Make a course in the... No, dude. Wait. No, I can't. There's my wife my wife kicked me out of the camper. Everybody thought my wife like kicked me out of the house or whatever, right? No, my wife kicked me out of the camper. No, she that camper, and I agree. The camper episodes were pretty cool, but what started happening is the inevitable. Yeah, I started bringing more RC stuff in there, and she goes in there and she goes, "What's going on out in the camper?" And I went, "Oh, it's where I'm, just doing some lives and a couple unboxings here, and just small stuff." And she's like, "Yeah, but looks like there's a lot of stuff in there." And I'm like, "Yeah." And she goes, "And you're gonna be able to clean up after?" I'm like, "Yeah." She's absolutely right, man. I do leave a stinking trail. And guys, okay, I'm speaking to the guys right now. All of you guys out there that have a female counterpart, okay, make sure, or if you've got your account, whatever counterpart you got, if you're with somebody, even if it's your parents, let's put it that way, the other person that you live with, how about that? Don't leave a path of destruction or a trail that other person may have to pick up. And I caught myself yesterday. So yesterday I came in through the front door and I walked in through the dining, and I know some people have seen the inside of my house. So I came in the door, took a right, went through the dining room. So I took a left, and then I stopped at the kitchen counter, right? At that point in time, I remembered, oh, I got my sneakers on and they're wet. Well, I should have taken them off outside. So now I left a path, a trail to the kitchen. I heeled off my sneakers right there. And that's where they stayed until later that night when I'm walking by and I looked at them and I almost walked by them like, oh, no big deal. But my wife has trained me in a good way. It's a good way. Your other counterpart, your parents, whatever, they train you in a good way to pick up after yourself. And I actually took the couple steps backwards picked up the shoes, the sneakers, brought them over to the front door where we've got a thing for shoes, and I put them down. So pick up after yourself. So I'm kicked out of the trailer. Not really. But I'm actually happy to be back in here. I got my big screen right here. I now have my computer here. I've got all the fuel off of the table. I've got plenty of room to work on RCs over here. I've got obviously which way do I go here? I've obviously got that thing now. That thing took minutes to build. Like, I mean, seriously. That is, again, with all scrap materials that I had on hand. And I literally built that rack right there. And I put lights. Like, I mean, it even... Let's see. I think I can hook that up right here, I think. Let's see. It's called Happy Lighting. So, and I can play this because these songs are downloaded on my phone, I think. No, that's not what I want. This one. That. Oh, it's supposed to light. Why isn't it lighting? Oh, I think it was. What did I do? Did I wreck it? Oh, there we go. There we go. It's doing it? Yeah, it is. You can't see it, but... How do I shut this off? Ah, you can't see nothing. Well, anyways, it's flashing. So, and I think it'll be cool because when I'm doing some of these lives, I obviously pay for Epidemic Sound. So, yeah, whatever. All right. Let's get out of here. Let's go back to Traxxas here, which is where? How do I get back to there? Landing page. Wait a minute. Traxxas, right there. Okay. So there's an in-depth view kind of deal that you can check out online, learn more. Traxxas.com. Let's see. What else we got here? Earl had actually said he thinks he saw a backpack. Like, somehow Traxxas actually has a backpack for these things. Now, I'm not sure about that one, but yeah, there goes all your sizes. So there's all your size data. 4.8, so almost 5 inches in width by 10.5 inches long. Almost 11 with the Defender. And I think they said if you got the Bronco, if you pre-ordered the Bronco, I saw somewhere that you were going to get a winch, a free winch for the front. I saw it somewhere. I don't know where I saw it, but pretty sure I saw that there was a winch. Yeah, look at that. Come on. A trailer? That's mint. Now it says view all accessories. I didn't see the winch. Motor specs. Yeah, so there we go. There's that square motor. I remember these kind of square motors when I was a kid, man. It was a way to keep things small. ECM specs. All right, let's check that out. So let's see. You got lights. Bam. Yeah. Lights, servo, motor. Pretty slick, man. And that special little T kind of input Traxxas plug looking thing. So let's see. Features list. What do we got here? This is all your features. What's included. That's what you get. Oh, what's the... That's actually something I was wondering. Oh, so wheelbase is actually the same. That's what I was curious about. Wasn't sure if for some strange reason one wheelbase would be slightly longer than the other. All it is basically just a body. So most likely descent would be, or actually not a descent, a climb would be rougher on the Defender because most likely that tail sticks out just a little bit further is just what I'm guessing here. Oh, there it is, the backpack. Is that what he was talking about? I wonder if that's literally a branded Traxxas backpack. Could you imagine that? I don't know, man. It should say Traxxas on if that was the case. It doesn't, but it doesn't have any branding on it. So I think they're just showing that it's something that you could go ahead and take small enough to put in a backpack and have room to spare kind of deal. I'm thinking that's what that is. You never know, man. Traxxas might come out with a backpack for it. That would be pretty smart. If a company out there came up with a backpack, just like camera gear, that would fit these vehicles, that'd be kind of cool, man. That actually would be good. Little backpack kind of thing to be able to go ahead and carry your, 1/18 scale crawl. That's sharp. Isn't that sharp? I think that thing's sharp. Zoom in on that, man. That is pretty stinking sharp. I am liking it. I actually am liking it. Yep. Blue, black. So what color would you get? Man, the black is sharp, but I know my wife likes red. Husband and wife thing? Dude, husband and wife thing right there, man. Could get her the red one and get me the black one. Got the white, pretty sharp too. That's a CCXRC color right there. That's probably what he's going to get. Defender, red, blue, gray, and green. Typical for the Defender. Those colors right there. Wish they had the white, though. I actually do wish they had the white because just for that red, white, and blue type of deal. But it is Range Rover Jaguar, so that's obviously why the green right there. So nice side shot. Again, I've seen these. I've obviously seen these up very close because my kid works at a dealership. So I've had a very good look at what these look like in real life. In real life, I'm not super impressed with these, especially in the soft top. In the soft top, they almost look smaller. Yeah, look at the tail end of that Defender, man. Tail end of that Defender really hangs out. Yeah, you're definitely going to have some issues climbing. You're going to get caught up. Look at that. That is slick. Dude, look at the Bronco on the back, man. That's a nice shot. I'm liking it. Definitely liking it. Oh, and also BF Goodrich, too. BF Goodrich KM1s, I think. Is that KM1 or something like that? Yeah, I don't know, man. I think in this house, it's going to have to be black and red. Although that, my wife, I don't know, man. That's pretty sharp right there. That's definitely a sharp look. Got the little gas can on there, a little high lift jack. All fake. But I'm sure you can probably get stuff that works. Front end shot there. Blue. Yeah, just want to make sure almost. Blue, black, all the same colors. Defender looks pretty tough right there. That's got a tough look. This thing, that kind of looks a little wimpy. Doesn't that look wimpy? That kind of looks wimpy right there. With that. See, it almost needs to have that front end with that rear. Nah, that kind of looks wimpy too now. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll have to get the Defender. Get my wife the red Bronco. I'll get the black Defender or something. Or maybe the gray. I don't know. Yeah, no, pretty cool. Oh, good inside shot here. All right, so obviously there's the Bronco. Looking at how the bumper attaches in the back, how the bumper attaches in the front. Hopefully they've got a side shot. Everything is centrally located. Look at that, right down the middle. That is mint. Like it. I definitely like it. You see where that bumper extends out? Yeah. Wonder how much those batteries are. See, we get a nice shot. Oh, and look at that. Hex hardware everywhere. You're not going to see any Phillips over here. Nice. Steel frame. Yep. Little metal frame. Pretty slick. Is that a C-channel frame? Looks like it is. Yeah, it definitely is. Little C-channel frame. Pretty cool. It's not looking bad, man. There's going to be skid plates for this thing and everything. So much stuff is going to be available for this. So there's the bare frame. That's obviously a 3D or a rendering. It's not the actual piece. And there's your scale size difference. So that's how much smaller it is. Dang. 124 scale probably looks like a Matchbox car. It's going to pull out the Diesel Brothers little Matchbox car they sent me. Diesel Brothers Powerbox 2.0, baby. They got it all straightened out. So it looks like the top has got a textured finish to it. This, I believe, is this a, these are hard bodies, right? KM3, not KM1s. Tires are KM3s. Pretty slick looking. Look like they got just an average terrain type of deal. So the other thing that you can go ahead and do is, just like they do with real deal stuff, if you want a little bit more side bite, you know, go to every other lug and basically file off, or with a razor blade slice off every other lug. And I think you can use a, might be able to use a seam ripper, which is something for sewing. But yeah, buzz off, or even with a little Dremel, buzz off each in every other lug. As long as it's centric, you could do it, or maybe every other every two. Could it be every two? If it was every two, yeah. If it was every two, you could have. Maybe that wouldn't work. I'm trying to look at the lug pattern. It is alternating, so. Well, whatever. There's the Canyon Trail tire. So wait a minute. TRX4. Okay, so the Canyon Trails are on the Defender, and the BF Goodriches are on the other thing here. Oh, so I'll definitely have to get one of each. The tires made all the difference. They're the same rims, right? No, different rims too. I like that rim style better. I don't like that rim style as much, but I like those tires. All right, I think that's it. Oh, inside the servo. Oh, there we go. Inside, rendition photo of inside the gearbox here. Fake. Pretty cool. It's already got... Oh, wait a minute. Oh, so this is brass. Oh, these are brass bushings, not bearings. So it looks like what you're getting... Are you getting brass bushings in place of bearings, and then you could upgrade the bearings? Because that certainly is what that looks like to me. So your brass, I'm thinking that's what that is. And then and that would keep the cost down, I guess, right? I think that's what I'm seeing there. How many mAh is that? 750. That's cool. Wonder what that third wire is for the battery pack. Obviously, it's for that cell, huh? Yeah, 2-cell. The ID thing. I don't have the Traxxas ID garbage. I don't know, man. How much is the batteries? That's pretty cool. That's a good picture right there. Over some school books. All right, so that is what it is. Black Bronco, red anodized aluminum. Right, straight axles instead of portals. Yep. Although portals are kind of cool. Honestly, gets you that a little bit higher up. So for those people, I'm sure there's going to be portal axles. There's going to be so many upgrades that you can get for this thing. And like I said, I think the biggest thing that I've come across just talking in general with chatting with some other people on some of the other social media stuff is the fact that some of them are saying that they would be more apt to go ahead and possibly more look at this than the 24 scale size just because it's bigger. So that's pretty cool. Definitely cool. Yeah, I can't believe I'm psyched for a crawler, but I am. The 24 scales, man, just didn't do it for me, but this right here, definitely liking it. All the upgrade possibilities is going to be insane for this thing. Like I said, dude, even going mall crawler style. Do you know what I'm saying? Like take the rims that you've already got and just go mall crawler. You know, you can go ahead and get some slicks and go drifting, dude. Just get an adapter. I'm psyched. Definitely psyched. I'm not particularly caring for or bronze bushings, whatever. Whatever they are. What did I say? Brass? Oil, let's call them oil light bearings. Does anybody remember oil light bearings? I think that's it for that. Let's get out of there. So, Tony, seeing that you're here, guy. Looks like they got a lot right about it. So, Tony, seeing that you're here, guy. So, did you already have a premonition that today was going to be the drop? Guy, literally right. I don't know how long your live went for, because obviously I popped on, just to see how things were going, and I was just talking Earl and whatever. But so, which one do you have, Tony? Do you have all of them? Do you have all 8 of them? Come on, guy, let us in. Let us in. Tony's already got all 8 of them. He's already been doing videos for 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Let's see. Paul, what's going on, guy? Keith, what's happening, man? Rogue Factor, just making sure that I saw everybody. Chef, what's going on, man? Right, dude. Right there. Chef just said it right here. I'll have to get one. The price is nice. Yes. That's what and you got to get the trailer too, guy. I was already thinking, right? Here. I've already been doing these boats, right? Come on, these little scale boats that I've been doing. Have one of these 124. This thing will look like will these look like cigarette boats? I think these will look like cigarette boats behind these things. That it's more the scale size, I think, for these boats. So just for not saying that that's what I'm going to do, but I would do it for a video. Get out there with my little 118 Traxxas crawler and crawl my boats over to the pond. Why not? I'll do it. I'll do it just for a video. I won't do it in real life, but I'll do it for a video, man, because I think it'll be cool. It looks like that one's already got the upgrades on it. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I wish I knew, man. I don't know. Let's see. So, where was on here? In-depth overview. Already saw that. Already saw all this garbage. Somewhere there was because that was view all accessories. I'm pretty sure we went all through this, right? Steering, suspension, driveline, motor. So on their actual, so the trailer was $30. So I don't see the backpack. So obviously the backpack is just part of that background thing, showing that you can basically just stuff it in your backpack and at least have a way to carry it and not carry it by hand or whatever. That's good to show. It's kind of like when the Mavic came out. The Mavic was a big one because the way the DJI thing that I've got, I don't have a Mavic, but the DJI regular drone, the Pro thing that I've got, that thing, it's a pain in the neck to carry everywhere. That's what I don't like about it, is the fact of how I think I've got to upgrade my drone deal. But anyways, let's see. So, oh, right there, end of summer. No, that wasn't it. Somewhere I saw, if you pre-ordered this right there, is that it? No. Let's see. That's the combo. Free winch. Wait a minute. So I actually might be, that might be that. That's for the regular Bronco, isn't it? Yeah. Never mind. I guess I was wrong. Get a free winch. That's with the regular Bronco, not the small. I was going to say, man, how small of a stinking servo would you have to? But I do know you can get winches that are small for these RCs. For this particular scale, I have no idea yet. I know I've seen it for some of the real small stuff, so at least I think I have. Although maybe I was looking at 1/10 scale. Anyway, so this was RC Guy Garage. This is obviously Traxxas' new drop. The thing here, $40 for bearings. Heard grumblings about a mini Traxxas. Guessed it would be 18 scale for shocks and axles. Right? Does this come in a battery? Yes, it does. It does come with a battery, Chef. Santa Maria scale builders. They send, yeah, but you know what, Guy? That's only because you're just not telling us that you got, all 8 of them already. You always do that, Guy. Every RC that all of a sudden, oh yeah, hey, by the way, didn't you see like the box in the background, like that was there for like a whole month? Come on, Guy. Nah, it's good though. It's good that they give you stuff, man, because it's important. It's important to get the products out there. And think about it. One of the biggest things that I think, like, even like Tesla does, Tesla doesn't have to stink and advertise nothing. And most of these RC companies, think about it. Where are the ads? Like years ago, the ads were, every once in a while you'd see stuff on TV or whatever, but all of these channels, every one of you guys out there, you guys are the advertisements for all of these things. For Traxxas, you guys are the advertisers. You guys hit the market. Tony's an advertiser. You know what I mean? They all are. I was for a brief moment until my first video was, this thing's a piece of garbage. Nah. And I think like when Arrma sent me that thing there, the V2, it's a V2, right? Yeah. The Outcast. When Arrma sent me that, I do have to say, I was shocked, but not. I knew exactly why they were. I'm not stupid. Nobody's stupid. You know why you send it to a smaller channel is because you're trying to outreach and grab, the pockets of the people that may not watch some of the larger channels. I think that's kind of what it was. The guy, I won't even say his name, but the guy that sent it out, he made reference to, oh, hey, you could, on your first video that you released, you could have at least, what do you say? You could have, I'm trying to word it exactly the way he worded it. You could have put in the last video or in your first video that we already had a fix for it. And that's when I flipped out on the guy, like in words, because it's not like I was talking to him on the phone, but I would have gave it to him. And I point blank said, dude, you don't know how things go over here. That's not how things work. I don't have the fix in hand. So I'm not going to put out a video that says, oh, hey, by the way. And besides the fact, I already had the video done and uploaded to YouTube. I'm not going to erase the stinking video and then go, oh, yeah, hey, by the way, Arrma has a fix for it. When I found out they had a fix for it, I said, they've got a fix for it. I don't have it on hand, so I can't tell you if it's a real fix. And as soon as that fix came in and I realized that it was an actual fix, that's when I pointed it out. And I said, guys, sorry, that's not how it's going to work here. And if other companies don't send me products for that particular reason, then good for them. Then whatever. They won't get free advertisement. I don't give a SHI. Like, I really let that dude have it. I'll never see another Arrma product again. I'm telling you right now. I won't see another Arrma product again. It's all good, man. It's all good. But anyways, getting off of that. Anyway, so I think that's where I'm going to end this. Tony did a thing. He was on a live. And then, like I said, I was talking to Earl. And then obviously, all of a sudden, this came in. And Earl was like, Guy, why don't you go ahead and jump on a live? And I was like, nah. And I was like, you know what? I kind of have my studio kind of almost set up back to where I can actually do something. I got my loop deck here. I've got cameras all over the place now. I got my microphone. Can you see it? Bam! Microphone's right there. I got another camera up there. So today, this morning and the past week, I've been cleaning and trying to reorganize and get back into that mode of when I've got free time and I'm not working to go ahead and do some of this stuff. So like I had talked about before, rainy day episodes, wrenching, stuff like that. Getting back into that, doing some of the live stuff because I keep saying it, and it is tough, man. It is tough when you do the type of work I do all day, and I'm not trying to be a wine bag. It's just literally the way it is. Sometimes when you do the type of work that I do, it does beat on you pretty bad. If and when I work, it's rough, man. It's just the type of work that I chose to do, and doing this YouTube stuff does definitely allow me to sit back like this and, have a nice tea or have a coffee. It's actually been, I think I am immune to caffeine now. I have had so much caffeine lately that I think I'm immune. You are small scale still. Oh, dude, I'll be small scale forever. I like that comment. You are small scale. You are small screen still. Oh, well, that's because I am small screen. Look like a microphone in my hands. Anyway, how's the backyard? It's not. The backyard track right now, because of the type of weather we've had, work-related stuff, we had a death in the family. Nothing has... Oh, Chef, dude, thank you for that, man, because you use ad block. Dude, thank you, man. I appreciate that. That's awesome. But you don't have to, just like you say, you don't have to do that, but I appreciate it. Bam, you're right up on there. Cyclone, thank you. Appreciate that, man. But Jason, to get back on what you were saying here, the backyard track is kind of on pause because of the type of weather that we've been having. So when I moved all of that dirt, what happens is when you don't compact the dirt, you start to get ruts, which is why I brought out my Hobao crawler, because I realized that some of those ruts, and I'm telling you right now, Traxxas bringing out this size RC is absolutely perfect. Like timing couldn't be any better for what's happening in my backyard to this size crawler. The 110 scale crawler is too big for the cavernous ruts that have been created by the torrential stinking downpours that we got as soon as I moved dirt, man. Like I'm telling you, If you know how to move earth and you know how to move dirt, sometimes if you don't do things the right way, you think you've got more time. You should have done things the right way and made it so it didn't have washouts. But the washouts created caverns that probably even for a 24 scale crawler would be good, but for this size scale is absolutely perfect. I might take my camera down there, my GoPro, and do a GoPro. I can't even talk here. I'll do a GoPro drop down like you do with drones. Now do a drop down and throw the camera inside so that you can get a look at what I'm talking about. That the backyard path literally just turned into the perfect crawler scale, like not even on purpose. And this size right here, I already know this size is absolutely perfect for what I'm seeing. I'm psyched, dude. I'm actually psyched, man. Thank you, Traxxas, man. Thank you for sending me both of these RCs. Hey, I might as well say it now, right? No, it's just like, I think these RCs right here, I think these are going to be perfect, man. You know what I didn't check? I'm looking at it right now because I got that on screen. Was, is the wheelbase the same? Oh, so it is. Track width, I mean. All right, so track width is the same between the two, I believe, right? Yes. Track width and wheelbase is the same. It was actually important for me to know that. So, anyways, I think stop sharing, stop screen, make me big. How do I do that? Make me big. There we go. All right. So, anyways, RC Guy Garage. This was just jumping on the Traxxas train here with the crawlers. Definitely psyched. I know Tony's got the whole 124 scale thing going down, and I actually hope that Tony puts a foot forward and figures out, like I said, even if he's got to go steal one, go drive down to Mark Santa Maria and steal his. He don't need it. But if Tony can go ahead and get into this group right here of, getting some of these scale parts out, I think he'll make a killing, because I'll tell you right now, Traxxas making light of this drop, they did a bunch of things. The economy is sluggish right now. People don't have a lot of money to spend, but Traxxas just gave you a Traxxas vehicle at a fair price. I'm seeing, granted, there's bump backs, there's things that are gonna need to be upgraded, but Traxxas already got you. They already got you squared away on certain upgrades. But I think the aftermarket market is gonna hammer this lineup. I really do, man. I really think they do. And if Tony can, figure this out and start doing some of this size scale stuff, because it takes a while. And the reason why I say it takes a while is because my skateboard, my electric skateboard that I got, that was actually built by Jason Potter. He was with Inertian Boards, and that company got ruined. They got ruined by China. What is that? What? RCDC? Dude, what is going on with that, man? Thank you. Appreciate it. Tony, there you go. Boom. All right. What I was just saying is I was just hoping that Tony would jump on this train, because I think, like, right now, I think that's what Tony needs to do. Yep. But yeah, RCDC, dude, thank you for that, man. Appreciate it. So anyways, I just bought an SCX 24 Gladiator. Now I think I want... dude, see? Scott! Just to let you know, Guy, you will be disappointed. I'll be disappointed in what, Guy? Wait a minute. What are you saying? Stop. What? Stop screen, make my head extra. What? You're getting what? A headache? Traxxas train. It doesn't matter, dude. You can make anything happen. Throw a 3S battery in it. Throw a different ESC in it. Just do it. I'm psyched. I'm psyched, man. Anyways. Yeah, I don't know, man. But anyways, it looks like Tony might try to do diff covers. That's cool. So anything you can do to go ahead and, juice up this, line, I think you'll be able to bump into that market. But what I was saying was the inertium board things, Jason Potter. The whole China experience, and then what had happened was one of his employees that was designing the software for his boards or his controller, for his speed controller, ended up screwing him. And that's what ruined everything. And it's like the whole dealing with China and all that stuff has got to be rough. Huge setbacks by having, issues with the product that was sent out. Wasn't necessarily the final product that he ended up getting when he made the order. Like, so much stuff just was so messed up. So Tony kind of even venturing into dealing with China has got to be tough, man. I'm telling you. It definitely has to be tough. I've got stinking companies right now asking me if I need CNC parts built. And it's like, it's got to be the same companies that are reaching out to these other guys. And it's like, I don't want to get involved in that garbage because I've already watched what it does. And I don't got the time for that. The amount of time that, when you think about it, like even doing like this YouTube stuff, while it's cool, it's definitely cool to try to make something like this full time. It's not even possible. It's not, you can't financially, unless your channel takes off and you take that dive and whatever. I can't. Bills are just too much right now, man. So just, it's tough. It's definitely tough to try to break into. Yeah, look at it right there. So Tony right there, bang, it's a pain. That's why right, bam. And I'm saying this, I'm not jumping on Tony's back right now, but I already, because I saw it through the eyes of somebody else that I followed pretty damn good, dude. I mean, I actually had a couple of personal conversations with Jason, and it was just like, I felt bad because I watched how he put his all into that company, and I watched it slowly get crushed by Godzilla. I'm saying Godzilla for a reason. His aluminum foil ball got crushed by China. It was just like, it's definitely rough, and I gotta say, I definitely give it to Tony for trying to make. I just wanted a multi-tool kit that worked for an SCX24. Right, that $5 goes. Well, wait a minute, Cyclone. What are you saying here? What are you saying? That $5 goes with your zippy. Oh. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. That's all Earl right there. You got to thank, and some off-branded covers so people could rep the channel. Yeah, I don't know. You know what, Tony? I'm not sure exactly how you were going with it because I don't know, man. I think it's more than that because I think anybody tries to better themselves and or their financial situation in whatever way they can. And, granted, I don't search out and look and see what different channels make with YouTube, but there are ways to find out, what channels make through YouTube. And, I ain't got the time for that. I don't got the time to go research and all that garbage. It's just not going to happen. So, but anyways, we're not trying to get into that. Anyways, RC Guy Garage, this was the Traxxas thing here. I'll throw the screen thing back up here real quick. Let's see, share screen. What screen do I want to share? I want to share that thing right there, which is a window. That, bang. Traxxas made the drop. Did I share it? I think it's there. Yeah, there we go. Traxxas made a drop. I'm actually excited for it. The 24 scale stuff just never really appealed to me. It did just for a short period of time, but it looks like Traxxas is making a good move with this. Sorry, I think I had the wrong thing up. With this right here. I think they're making a good move. I really do. So for us that had maybe a, focus eye issues with working on some of this small scale stuff, man, this definitely is going to break into the larger scale stuff that's still small scale, that you don't feel like you're, I don't know, you don't feel like you're working on a battery with wheels. Do you know what I'm saying? I definitely think Tony should push himself onto this. So keep saying this is RC Guy Garage. We're going to end it right here. We are going to end it. But we're going to keep going. We're going to keep pushing forward with this YouTube garbage because it is fun. Like I said, I always forget how much fun the lives are. It's weird. You know what I mean? You're like, I actually enjoy the lives because I enjoy, the whole, like, everybody getting involved. It's a stinking hangout. That's what I liked about it. Initially, when I did the whole even this stuff Earl told me about COVID and coffee, like personally for him, what it did for him. And it made me realize, like, wow, even for somebody like Earl, that show, COVID and Coffee, actually meant something to him. Like, and I sometimes, it's easy to forget. Dude, I got my coffee cup right here. I already had coffee. But that COVID and Coffee, it gave a lot of people something to do, like especially during a mandatory stinking lockdown. That was messed up. And those days that I wasn't there was because when I wasn't doing lives, because I was out. I made myself an essential worker. So, yeah. So this is where I'm going to end it. Thank you, everyone that came to this live. This was talking about the TRX4-M, which I'm assuming the M is for the mini crawler side of Traxxas and them getting involved in the small scale stuff. I am definitely on board with what they did here. I'm excited for a stinking crawler. Like I said, the reason why I got into crawling, or the reason why I got back into the hobby, was because my dog died. Whole deal. Bought a Red Cat Gen 7, upgraded the heck out of that thing. I still like it. I've got the Gen 8. I never put a battery pack. Dude, that thing has never been fired up. That Gen 8, which is sitting, it's back there. That Gen 8 has never had a battery pack installed into it. So if anybody wants to buy a Gen 8 that has never had a pack in it, I'm your guy. But yeah, I can definitely see myself going ahead and grab this. I know a bunch of other people are already on board. And I'm out. And with how I'm feeling right now, how energetic this live kind of got me, I always stuff my foot in my mouth. I might do a live shop talking wrench tonight. What am I going to... I've got plenty to work on. I could figure out something, man. Maybe I'll do a live unboxing or something. I don't know. I am kind of... Dude, this is the smallest RC that... Wait a minute. Make myself big here. How do I make myself big? So remove. Bam. This is literally the small... Look at the size of this box, dude. The size of this box is the size of my stinking hand. I mean, look at that. It's the size of my hand. This RC from DRC, my daughter opened this, and she was like, this thing is so cute. So DRC did send me the 8600E. I am going to do a video on this. I thought I was going to do live on it, but nah. It's got to be a video, guy. This is literally the smallest RC that I've got in my shop. So not the smallest RC, in the world, but I may clickbait title it that way. I don't have a problem with that. I think I'm going to clickbait title that video because it's literally going to be world's smallest RC in the RC Guy Garage shop. It's all what you put in the title, right? World's smallest, right? World's smallest RC at RC Guy Garage in small words. You gotta sometimes clickbait a little bit because it's really not a clickbait. I mean, it is, but it's not. It gets the attention, and maybe it might bring people to the channel and get more involved. And maybe if I get off my butt and start doing more of these lives, it could be something fun. Damn, I just get so damn tired. And coffee, like I said, I swear I'm getting immune to coffee, man. But now that I've got this all set up, I'm kind of psyched. Maybe I can talk to Chef Beardsley. I don't know if his chef is still here, but Chef Beardsley, he does the whole OBS thing. And the OBS might be a better experience, but StreamYard is kind of cool because I can have multiple cameras. Like, I think, can I switch that? How can I activate the other camera? I got another camera that's up there. I don't know how to activate that. If I stop this camera. All right, so I can stop that camera. And I can go into settings. And I can go to this camera. Is that it? And then go to start cam. The camera's upside down. And that's why I didn't use this camera, because in this software in StreamYard, I haven't been able to figure out how to make it so that it's not upside down. Cyclone, what is that? Yeah, see, I got to stop this. Actually, if I go into settings, maybe I can just go to the other camera. HD webcam, is that it? All right. I still got to figure this out. The other camera that I got high is upside down because of the way it's mounted. See how it's mounted? It's mounted like upside down. And I can't figure out in StreamYard. In OBS, I can figure out in OBS how to flip it. But in StreamYard, I can't flip it. So it just, I think my wife is on. Perfect time to go ahead and stop the live stream. So anyways, RC Guy Garage, we were talking about the Defender and the Bronco that's coming out, the TRX4-M, and I am ending this broadcast. Like I said, thank you to everybody that came. I may do another live again. Who knows? We'll see. I just don't feel like stuffing my foot in my mouth like I always do and get tired, and maybe I just should have 6 cups of coffee. And I'm out. End the broadcast. We'll see you guys later. Thanks for coming.